Again, how are you?
Same here, I'm well. Thanks for asking.
Welcome to Jerusalem again.
Good to be back.
You guys were eating just around the corner.
I saw that.
Good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
How you been? Good. Well, you know how I am. And I have you.
He's over there, right?
That's where we had lunch last night.
This is where we have
Good. Well, frankly, I'm glad to be out of Washington. You know.
Okay, I'm sorry about the weather. It's not
Oh, you can. Turn the flag this way.
Maybe we should do it this way.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
even
good
better, right?
A rather sinister detail that just surfaced on the internet concerning the mystery of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 is that, according to the website planespotters.net, a civil aviation database with photos and information about over 30,000 aircrafts, two identical twins of the missing plane are being kept stored in a hangar in Lourdes, a small town southwestern France, and in Tel Aviv, Israel, since late 2013. Considering that the latest satellite images of alleged debris of Flight 370 released by Malaysian officials were provided by a French military contractor, it seems quite suspicious that an identical twin of the missing plane has been stored at some hangar in France since October 2013. Not less suspicious is that another twin of the missing plane has also been kept stored in Israel since November 2013, with exact 1 month of difference between both log entries. What's going on here? Did the French government crash a clone of Flight 370 in the southern Indian Ocean to create the ultimate diversion, while the other twin plane is being prepared by Mossad to be used in some major upcoming false flag event?
So I think we need to have better view into where that plane ultimately went and who's got it now.
A new information concerning the vanishing of Malaysia Flight 370 just surfaced in the main conspiracy forums on the internet. An information that comes as no surprise, considering the professional background of at least 20 passengers aboard the missing plane, who worked developing electronic warfare and stealth technologies for a Texas-based military contractor named Freescale Semiconductors. And according to this new information, IBM employee Philip Wood's alleged girlfriend, Sarah Hamill-Bojic, was managing director at Tescom Software Systems Testing Limited, a Tel Aviv-based company that makes software for another Israeli military contractor, the Rafael Advanced Defense Systems Limited, which among other warfare equipment, makes remote controlling systems for unmanned aerial vehicles.
I don't know. You know, it could have been. Many people say it might be the United States that's involved. A lot of people are pointing their fingers at the Chinese. The Russians have been raised, but the general thinking across the families here, and even non-families, so people I've had a chance to meet with that are local Malays with some connections to the military and or security, they all believe this is actually a military operation of some sort.
What are the odds of the girlfriend of the passenger who supposedly posted a message in an internet forum, with embedded coordinates pinpointing the missing plane at the U.S. Navy Support Facility Diego Garcia, have been director of a software company that provides systems for military contractors? Is she telling the truth when she says she doesn't know where is the plane, neither who pulled up this operation? Is she a disinformation agent? Is it possible that Philip Wood was double-crossed? And what are the odds of Surabajik's connection to at least two Israeli military contractors be just a coincidence? And yet, what are the odds of both companies making software and hardware for remote controlling aircrafts be also a coincidence? I'm making rhetoric questions because definitely there's no such thing as coincidence, especially when it comes to the evil plots of the shadow government, false flag events and Illuminati conspiracies. And if indeed Malaysia Flight 370 was hijacked by a joint black op involving Mossad, CIA and the US Navy, the odds of such stunt have been carried out with the use of remote control devices are actually pretty good. And that's because one of the warfare products developed by the former employers of Surabajik is an advanced system for remote controlling aircrafts, as displayed in the website of Rafael Advanced Defense Systems. I said former employers, but we never know whether she's still in their payroll. But if you still doubt that the Israeli government is one of the masterminds behind this plot, let me refresh your memory about the two replicas of Malaysia Airlines Boeing 777 registered by planespotters.net, in late 2013, one with the storage entry in Lourdes, France, which I believe is the one that was crashed by the French government off the Australia's coast to keep up the farce. And the other with the storage entry in Tel Aviv, Israel. And that's the one that will probably be used in another 9/11 type of false flag event.
This is Dabu7, March 17th, 2014. And, every day you think you've got a story that's big. Well, I'm telling you guys, there's not a story out there bigger than this. Okay, when I say I've done big videos, this one is one of the most important, and it's pertaining to this flight that is missing. As you can see in the title of this video, as I seen these headlines coming out, my stomach dropped. And the reason it did is because it instantly, knowing what I know, I've been doing this since I was 16 years old, studying this Illuminati, this New World Order, their tactics and what they're up to. I knew immediately, as soon as they made this move. And yes, this is the page of the pilot, of the captain of that flight. Very interesting. Come and check it out. I'll leave a link. Soon as I seen this, I knew the gig was up. They are guilty as sin, and you better get to know it right now. Israel has tightened their airspace and their security over a ghost plane that a week ago, those of us that were saying that this thing was hijacked and could potentially be used as a weapon were being called nuts. Okay, I got attacked hard. Now what? Past 48 hours, they finally come out and used the word hijack and connected to Al Qaeda. And now Israel believes that this jet made it to Iran. They are going to load it with nuclear materials and they're going to fly it over Israel. This is what they are stating. They have boosted their air force supply, their defense, their rockets, everything. They've tightened up, taken all these precautionary measures. When flights are now coming in, they are making flights call in from further out now. So, like double the distance. You're either dealing with the most paranoid people on the planet, and they may also be that, or they're in on this. And it's my opinion, they're in on this all the way. I remember when the Israelis got caught dancing in the streets when the towers were falling. Yeah, Mossad, get to know it, okay? This is real deal. I've told you guys this whole time where this was going. It's came full circle, and I'm going to warn you. Be glad that you've got the knowledge you've got because you're witnessing the mother of all false flags unravel right in front of you. And it's yet to hit its peak. And when it does, it's going to be devastating. I don't know what we can do to stop this is the problem. Maybe word of mouth. But at this point, I'm going to guarantee you one thing. These guys are involved in this. We just caught Israel sending weapons and stuff to Iran within the past few weeks. Shipments for jets and all kinds of different weaponry. They are in on this. You have to understand, folks, I've been doing this for over the past 15 years, tracking this Illuminati and this New World Order, studying who they are and their tactics. And I'm going to tell you right now, this in front of me right now is the most critical point of my life when it comes to this. Some people may laugh at that statement, but I'm telling you, in watching their tactics, 9/11 was no joke. You're talking about a bigger 9/11 that's about to take place. And when it happens, life as we know it's going to change. Now, Israel is prepared. The question is, are we? No, we are not. We are sitting ducks because most people are laughing this thing off right now. And all that most people know right now is that a plane has gone missing. And they're praying for the people. And most people think that it has crashed into the ocean. The majority of people out there, now most of you listening to me, have more knowledge than the people out there in the streets. Those same people that are going to be sitting ducks when this whole thing breaks loose because they don't have knowledge. Knowledge is what's going to change the game here. Now, people say, why do you always blame the Vatican and the Jesuits? Well, listen to me. It's because they're behind it. Apparently, some of you young cats out there aren't as smart as you think you are. When you want to tell me that Obama is the king of the world and they all answer to him, or the queen is the queen and everyone answers to her, it's not the case. I've been doing this a long time and I know what's up. I know how the pyramid operates, and these guys are your top tier lieutenants. This is the Jesuit general, the highest military command on the face of this planet. You cannot bring me a name of another man higher, because the man that sits behind him doesn't exist to you and me. His name will never be written on a piece of paper. His face will never be shown. That's how deep this gets. And there's always a man behind the man, just like Joe Biden is the man behind Obama. There's always the man with the hands behind his back behind the man, giving the sun finger. I'm going to leave you a treasure trove of information in this link for those of you that just can't believe it, and let you see for yourself that these Nazis and the Vatican are all connected together, and that these orders, just as you see right here in this pyramid structure, are real. And that this Pope Francis, this first Jesuit Pope, is about to be brought into court. Can you believe that? Yes. On child pedophile charges and all kinds of crazy charges that they've been running this ring for hundreds of years. This is taking place March 21st. I do believe, here coming up. I do believe it's March 21st. Don't quote me on that date. But March 22nd, I'm going to have an interview with a guy named Kevin that is actually prosecuting this. It's absolutely huge. I can't thank some of the people enough out there that have hooked me up with this interview. This guy is going to battle in the legal court system against the Black Pope and Pope Francis. This is absolutely huge. And let me tell you something. Your Benjamin Netanyahu ain't crap. He answers to this black Jesuit Pope. You better understand this quick. Those of you think that this is all about Israel. Israel is in the control of the Vatican, period. The Vatican Jesuit generals control your NSA, your DHS, your NASA, your MI6, your Mossad, your KGB, all of them. All of them. And if there's a leader in a country on this planet that does not comply, you will see exactly what they did to Muammar Gaddafi and Saddam Hussein. And they will go in and they will kill them. This is satanic to the fullest. I have 800 some videos on my page, and you can go through them and you will find all the information you need to know about who these people are. Right here, United Nations, Congress, all of this is ran by these same individuals. And you have to understand, they have a plan to rebuild Solomon's temple, and none of this stuff can take place until they wipe out Israel. It is written, not one stone shall be left upon another before the Lord returns. Do you hear that? Not one stone. So they know that this thing must get wiped out. They are going to be the ones to do it in this huge play that is scripted. I love you guys out there, man, to show me love. This is about spreading this knowledge, man. Knowledge is power. And I'm going to leave links to all this stuff, all this information. And you will see how real this stuff gets with these sacrifices. And I do believe we are dealing with the biggest false flag ever witnessed unraveling right in front of your eyes. I will have more information on upcoming videos, but I wanted to put it out there in this one. Let it be known. Israel is connected with this 100%, and they think that this ghost ship is coming their way armed with a nuclear payload. Now, Israel is prepared. The question is, are we? And I think you know the answer to that. This is huge. I'll leave links, guys, and I'll keep you guys updated as I get more information. This has been Dabu7. Eyes open.